Hey everyone, my name is Naladang Benosa together with my groupmates, Ronald James Beatriz and Vince Clifford Aguilar. So we're from Group 3. Welcome to this tutorial on predicting customer lifetime value or CVL. In the world of data-driven marketing, understanding how much value a customer brings over time is essential. It helps business focus their energy on the most profitable customers, optimize their market strategies, and improve customer retention. By using machine learning, specifically regression analysis, we can make accurate database estimates of future value customers.
Imagine, you're a data analyst at the e-commerce company. Your marketing team is preparing a campaign but doesn't want to treat all customers the same. Some customers shop frequently and spend big, while others may only make a single low-value purchase. The challenge is knowing who is the truly valuable and who isn't, not just now, but in the long run. The company wants to allocate discount, ads, and personalized email more efficiently. But how do you determine which customer are worth investing in? That's where predicting customer lifetime value comes in. It's not just about what a customer did in the past, but what they're likely to do in the future.
To solve this problem, we use a dataset from Kaggle, e-commerce product recommendation collaborative. It contains detailed historical data on customer interactions, including past purchases, visit frequency, time spent on the site, and demographic information. Using this dataset, we trained multiple regression models, including linear regression, random forest, and gradient boosting to predict customer lifetime value, or CLV. After testing multiple algorithms, the random forest regressor outperformed the others. It delivered the most accurate predictions, especially in capturing nonlinear relationships between variables like spending habits and future value. Linear regression struggled significantly, showing the highest root mean squared error, or RMSE, while gradient boosting performed well, but ranked just below random forest. By examining feature importance from the model, we learned that behavioral indicators like average purchase value and frequency were far more predictive than static demographics. This highlights a key insight: how customers behave is more telling than who they are. We then use these predictions to segment customers into actionable groups. Some customers with moderate income but high engagement were among the top predicted value segment, while others with high income but low activity ranked surprisingly low. This kind of segmentation helps the company tailor retention strategies, create exclusive offers for high-value customers, and avoid overspending on low-return prospects. This modeling approach ultimately enables more strategic and data-driven marketing, allowing the business to invest resources where they yield the highest returns.
To sum all up, this learning task demonstrates how regression analysis, particularly with random forest, it can be used to predict customer lifetime value with a high accuracy. By using behavioral data and engagement matrices, business can move beyond guesswork and make smarter, data-driven decisions. Predicting CVL empowers companies to focus on their resources on what really matters, building a long-term relationship with the customers who matter the most. So that would be all. Thanks for watching.